Good afternoon. Okay, I was hoping कि good morning हो, but nope. ऐसे कैसे? इसको हटा देते हैं यहाँ से. हाँ, चलो. So yeah, this is the overall scene. You can take a look at everything. Let me just go top. So here are all the positions. Let's go through them all one by one, and we'll focus on the ones that may need adjustment or have like an up move or down move, like this one, right? Right now, the market does look like it's fairly in between zone, but abhi bahut time hai. There is a lot of time before I have to take off this position and before these even hit their profit potential, profit target or loss target. So a lot can happen till then. Abhi to matlab this is just the beginning of cycle. This is only I think day 6. Let's take a look. This is going to be day 6. Yes. Yeah, here you go. Day 5. Yeah, this was day 5 over here written. Yeah, so it's day 6 today. So yeah, let's take a look at positions. I'm going to take a look at position later. I just want to see if there are more stocks I can put trades on. Yeah, let's just take a look. Sale is one. Lot of change, lot of IV change. So let's take a look if we can do something with sale. I think I have made a trade in sale long ago. So yeah, let's take a look at if I have sale. Yeah, I should have sale. Yeah, sale. Yeah, I have made trades in sale. So let's take a look at sale. I've said sale so many times. Sale, 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 sale. Wholesale. Let's see if we have strikes. We don't have liquidity at all, so we are not going to do anything. Let's move on to. तो फिर ये इतना IV चेंज दिखा क्या को रहा है 81.5 81.5. Great. So torrent farm, I'm not going to do pharma. I truly. Let's take a look. This might have strikes. Nope. Nope. No liquidity. Irida. Irida. I've heard about this stock. I just don't know what quality of stock this is. What exactly is Irida? Let's see. Ah, nice. How volatile is this? Pretty stable. Pretty nice. Let's take a look at trading view. This is pretty nice. Pretty sideways. Earnings. Interesting. What happened to earnings? Renewables is the future, no denying. If it happens in like 10 years, 100 years, or it never happens, that's a different story. But it's never going to be something which is never on the horizon. Unless, humanity, we die as humankind. So, yeah, it's on a downward trend. Basically, but in short time frame, we can see it sideways. You can put a trade in this one. Yeah, the earnings be this time. October was time, right, when it got. Yes, it just seems like fairly nice. It might burn me, but then let's see. So if we do something like this, do we have strikes? Yeah, we have strikes. We have decent profit as well. Pop is nice. Let's take a look at open interest. So open interest is not a gospel. Don't treat it as like open interest will give you a whole picture. It just gives you a little nudge. Yeah, this seems to be doing something, or sudden unwinding, or sudden this and that, support. Let's take a look at further away. Kind of same picture, right? It's middling. So Irida is like one. Next, and what are the break evens? Fairly wide. So this is nice. Let's see. Oh wow, this is also nice. So let's sell for this, and it's an up move. So let's try to sell the put first. Yeah, yes, let's put them here. I don't know if I actually clicked on that one this time. So 30 December, nice. Nice. So we got one more. And let's take, what else do we have? Must talk. So usually by this time I don't have this much profit, which you actually saw. The total profit was 15,200 in the morning. This was 18. Usually itna nahi hota hai. This is not this much. I think one of the reasons is that this time I have been very diligent about prioritizing IV, selling IV over prioritizing the stock. Like I did not care about if the stock is in Nifty 50 or not. Usually I only sell stocks in Nifty 50. So there is a factor. The other factor is simply that no stock has shown a very violent move yet. Usually by this time stocks showing some kind of move because they're not going to stay the same. So this one did show one of them over here. Yeah, this one did show a move. Let's take a look. But then I think the IV rejection might have, yeah, see, IVP has reduced. So this might have offset some kind of movement and given me profit. But it's too early to say. And then again, I can't really 100% be sure that these are the only factors. There can be other factors as well, which I'm not aware of at the moment, which I'll get aware of as soon as I start losing money. No liquidity, cool. Sometimes I'm really happy if something does not have liquidity. That means I can just move on. So we just do an IVP minimum of 75. That's it. And I'm not looking forward to putting too many stocks. Sensex is Monday. What is PIAND? That has liquidity. Interesting. So what is PIAND? Hmm. Pretty violent, but pretty sideways as well. If you zoom out, everything becomes sideways. So earnings was nice, but it was a mixed bag. Over here, earnings have been negative in past, so it's like, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have like far away strike. It's already 18, and this one is 16. So this must have been 18 in the morning. This must have been 16. Let's see what kind of premium are we getting. 11% over this with good pop. It's very easy to overdo stuff. I really need to see how much of my capital I have left to even put. Yeah, I'm gonna do that on the side. Let's take a look here. So overall, how much of margin have I put on these trades is something that I need to look at, because there's a limit of how much I can do. Yeah, the limit has almost crossed. I can do a couple of trades more. Okay, so let's take a look again. NCC. What is NCC? Yeah, sure. What is NCC? What kind of stuff do they do? Yeah, please don't show anything of use over here. 1 month, 10% down move. Wow. Wow. Oh my god, wow. So this has happened. I'm looking at it as if I even have strikes in it. Let's take a look at strikes. We don't have liquidity. Why even bother then? Policy Bazaar is a good, not a good, just direct stock I know of. Let's see what kind of liquidity and premium they are offering. Good. Oh wow. Do I already have something in policy? No, that was Naukri. So it has large intraday moves, but it's kind of is in this sense, okay? It's kind of like, yeah. And given that it has recently good earnings, it's pushing up and now it might actually go up. I really don't understand some shit, some things, so I try to stay away. Like Policy Bazaar is one of those things. 1600 and 2000. I mean, where 16, where this there are services to be sold. I try not to, do that thing where I sell stuff because it's just I don't like that. Services where there are material goods, I feel more comfortable because that is much more thought out in the long term. But it does seem enticing and it does seem uh, good. Let's take a look here. Nothing. Okay, kind of bearish. I say bearish while it's going up. That is also interesting. So that also means that this was actually less. This was actually higher than that in the morning. Short term bearish again. Long. Array, एक second. Yeah. Array. And then in the long term, kind of support a little bit here. But this is only 20,000 OI compared to 4 lakh. I'm not comfortable with this one because all I see them doing is, giving leaking data and doing call after call. If you just submit your phone number once, they will just keep on calling you. This is interesting. Hmm. This is interesting. Very interesting. Let's take a look at gold and silver after this. That will be a little bit of uncorrelated returns. Videos become unnecessarily long, and then I have to edit them out, do a little bit of voice correction. And it's yeah. अरे हो जाए भाई, हो गया. Thank you. It's 17.3, whatever. So this is done. Now there was one more, right? Which we were looking at, IRIDA or something. Let's take a look. We did IRIDA, we did Policy Bazaar. So there was one more stock we were looking at, right? Let's see. IRIDA, LTM, Nova. Um, I think this was this one. I know. I think I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, it's enough. Let's just not put any more positions. Let's just wait and watch now. Yeah, because yeah, let it be. Let's do one thing. Let's do gold. Let's see what's happening over here and the margin capital requirements I might have to go through. And if even if there is liquidity at all, why would they have liquidity? Great. Let's see gold mini. Is this the one? Yeah, probably. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we have one. They usually have a strike there, and that makes me believe in something that has been going on in my mind. So this seems okay, and it's kind of unrelated to Nifty. I've been meaning to doing this, but I need to be sure. Gold and December future gold. Gold is actually gold. Yeah, yeah. Gold is mini futures. Nice. Oh, so it has gone up, but then this time around here might go up, go down. That's a different story. What are my strikes? 13, sorry, 11 भाई क्या मतलब 1,15,000 है अच्छा on the other side we have 13 1,36,000. Good, what just happened? Pretty nice, right? Pretty wide. This has fallen suddenly. What just happened? This will keep on going like this, seesaw and stuff. Um, Good. This does have this liquidity, and let me see how much of contracts are being traded. I don't know how to look at over there. So 1,111. Okay. What is volume? Volume is really low. Obviously, volume is low on these things. There's also crude oil that you can trade. Future, yeah, 8.8 and 10.7. It's already going up. So it's on an upward trend kind of. It might go a little sideways here. But since September it has been on this track. Um, I am tempted to do this, but what will be my... Yeah, can I do an iron condor on this? Nope, I can't. There might not be a strike. Let's do one. Let's do one. Because even if it moves, I'm still pretty much in that scenario. Let's see what I'm getting myself into. So 652, 665, let's start, and then start at 1020. Let's reduce it. Oh, the tick size is really low. So let's reduce it by, let's see. People won't budge, huh? Nice. So we did one gold mini future or this one option on this one. This was future. This was. I'm asking right now. This is a good sign. December future. I'm a little concerned about this one. What I just did is a future because I haven't traded futures before. Was this an option on future or was this just an option? So I'm a little confused about that one. And let me just see. Because if I do this and I go to, there was a futures setting over here. Yeah, here you go, futures. So if I, this is actually that thing, but this is two different. Yeah, so right, this is futures are singly traded, and they are not that way. You can do this and that, but why is this the contract size different? Interesting. Let me just check one thing. I know this kind of stuff shouldn't be done on 29 December. So like less GTEs, but still between that thing, right? Yeah, I'm gonna let it be. Because I wanted to dip my toes. This is a good way to dip my toes. Even this is, something I've been thinking of doing because it's basically uncorrelated. So it helps you hedge your bets against Nifty. Because my whole portfolio is Nifty at this point. So this is different. Do we have silver? Oh, wow, this is nice. We have this. Okay, but the issue will be this one. If I put this one, there might be a little bit of, there's liquidity. Good. Let's just start with one because this is my first MCX kind of stuff. It is not going to save me in any way. Okay, so let's take a look at deltas quickly of these positions. Balanced, balanced, balanced. Anything above 0.20 is where I feel okay, I need to take a look. Concord has it moved? Yeah, it has moved on the downside. Lots of resistance. Anyway, I'm not gonna do anything. Okay. This one is going down. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Cool. 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 There's a lot of positions. I don't think I've seen these many positions at once. I must have traded. I think election time I did when, IV was high. Quite a basket I have there. Let's see how much I get burned, man. This is quite a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, this one is going a little on the upside. Interesting. Like a middle finger. But this seems good, but then again, it might go up a little bit more. So overall, this is it. Nothing concerning at the moment. I hope I didn't jinx it. Nothing where I can book profits as well. Everything going, everything just going. Okay, so this is about it. I'm not going to do anything more because then I'll overshoot my margin requirements, and then I don't want to do that. There are rules on how much capital you can deploy, how much capital you can use, given the uh, in VIX. It's very low right now. Had this been at 16 or something, then I'm really overshooting my capital even right now with the VIX. We'll talk about it some other day. We'll talk about it when someone actually asks, when I have more than two views, out of which, like, I think one is mine. What the fuck? I can click on comments now. Interesting. I can't click on. Actually, I can click on comments here as well. Okay, I didn't know that. Um. Anyway, so when I have more views, I can, people actually ask questions. I'm happy to answer about requirements and stuff. But to reach that position, I need to be profitable as well, which I am. But I need to show you on screen that I am doing something which is profitable. This is me babbling as always because I don't know how to say bye. So I'm gonna edit this thing out, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't care who is watching anyway. Okay, see you. Bye.